Hey everybody, and welcome to December's edition of Board Game Buys. Now in this series I take a look at all of the games that I've acquired or added to my collection over the last 30 days or so. Now I actually only have picked up 4 games this month, so I've been pretty good, but there's some quite interesting games here. So before I get started on the games, I want to give a shout out to the show's sponsor, KIENDA.co.uk, who are my go-to online retailer when it comes to acquiring board games here in the UK. And if you use my link in the show notes or the QR code, then you can get 5% off your first order. But let's get started with Sabika. So Sabika is actually the second design by German P. Milan, who was the designer of Bitoku last year. Now I didn't have a chance to play Bitoku, or I shied away from trying it because it looked a little bit busy and a bit too convoluted for me. So yeah, I did choose to, or opted not to play that one. This one looked like a bit more tailored towards my personal taste, as you have this rondel of actions here. I believe if you share spots with other people on the rondel, you have to pay them a fee. Other things going on here. I don't know too much about the rules because I've only just started the rule book, but I don't know, something about it struck my interest more than the original Bitoku. Seems to be getting some quite good feedback and some good reviews early for Sabika, but I'm kind of interested to see if this game actually does anything different, or is just more of the same, Euro mechanisms that we've seen time and time again. But hey, we shall see. I'm quite optimistic for Sabika. On to the next one now. So something completely different with Zuli. So Zuli is a very simple drafting game, like a pass and draft style game. Think of something like Sushi Go or Sushi Go Party. But this one, of course, you are trying to build a zoo. So you're drafting these animal cards that look like this, and you're also drafting these enclosure cards, and you need to be making sure that you have enough enclosures to put your animals in, because if you don't, they're going to score you negative points. And then all these animals score in different ways, such as, if you put lines together, the kind of footprint they take on those enclosures gets smaller, or some of them score points based on being in an enclosure with other animals, stuff like that. It's very gateway stuff, even like kids level stuff really. But 15 minutes, 1 to 6 players. I have recorded a review of this one, so hopefully I'll be dropping that soon. But that is Zuli. Gets a little bit of buzz actually in terms of like chat groups and stuff like that, Facebook groups in the UK at the moment. So fair play to this little publisher who've managed to put out this very well produced little drafting game. So we're going to move on to another small one here with Hot Lead. So this was actually part of a trilogy of Reiner Knizia games, new designs. This is the only one I picked up because it was the one that appealed to me the most. So this is a simultaneous selection style game with some very cool artwork. And in this one, I've got a bit of box damage here, so please ignore that. So this one, you are trying to, you're revealing these 3 scoring cards, and these are kind of different categories of these crimes. And then you have a hand of cards with numbers like this. Everyone's selecting one, they're revealing them. Whoever plays the highest number will take the card on the furthest left, lowest number will take the card on the furthest right, and everything in between is resolved as well. Now what you're trying to do is you're trying to collect all the different sets of cards, but not to collect too many of the same type, at least 4 of each, because if you do, you go bust and have to restart collecting them again. So again, another mechanism we've seen before, think of something like the second half of For Sale or something like that. That's what this game is all about, but another game that takes around 10 to 15 minutes to play. So you can play a couple of sessions in half an hour. So a true filler with Hot Lead there. And the final game that I'm talking about, or I've picked up, is Lignum second edition. So this is a game I've been trying to headhunt for some time now. I know this is considered to be very heavy in its rules overhead, so hopefully it's not as bad as I think it's going to be. But I am intrigued by it because I've heard the game itself is fantastic. So this is all a game about managing, I think it's about kind of wood processing, so maybe the theme isn't quite as exciting as a lot of people wouldn't find it that exciting, but I'm quite intrigued by it here. Again, I've heard it's very good. Hopefully the effort is worth it, and it's considered to be a bit of a classic Euro. So I've managed to find a copy very affordable price, considering this is long out of print, and generally you have to pay quite a high premium to get a copy of this one. So I just seized the opportunity. I saw it at a good price and picked it up, and hopefully, if it's good, I'll keep it. If it's not good, I'm sure I won't have too much issue moving it on and getting my money back. So That is Lignum. Please do let me know if you played Lignum, because I'd be interested to hear your initial thoughts. Is it as heavy as I think it's going to be? So that's it really. That's only 4 games this month, and please do let me know which one appeals to you the most. Hopefully I'll have content coming out on these relatively soon. I've already recorded my review of Zuli. Hot Lead is only going to take me 5 minutes to record a review, and I need to get Sabika played before my top 10 of the year, or at least my preliminary top 10 of the year. So that's it really, very short one today. If you have enjoyed the video, please be sure to hit like and subscribe to the channel. And for everyone else, I'll see you next time on Chairman of the Board. Bye bye.